Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. I'm guessing about an hour ago I was outside and I was dragging my recycle bin out to the front street. It's garbage day today. And garbage day always comes right after pizza day. Anyway, when I was out there, I was reminded why I don't like winter. And I was thinking, that the type of snow we've got would be perfect snowman making snow. It's heavy and sticky, and in this kind of snow, sometimes the garbage trucks, even though they're big and heavy, I've seen them have a hard time on the street. Our street's not really plowed yet. Although, mind you, last night we did have a plow come by and do the neighbor's driveway, and they did a little bit on mine. Hey, bonus. Anyway, I'll show you that later. Okay, what are we going to do here today? Well, we're probably going to finish I think we'll probably finish 54, because 54 is just a case of making the gun. And I'm going to probably clean up all those parts off camera, as well, who knows, and see what we can do. Some of it will be painted to 66, but I think a lot of it's the barrel and stuff like that I'm going to be painting a little bit darker. I wonder if the painting and marking guide actually shows that gun. I actually honestly haven't checked. Yeah, they do show it, but I'm not seeing any call-out colors for it. Oh yeah, no, that's for the railing. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll pick something that's believable, and let's stop flapping our gums here and get at it and get our little parts cleaned up. And the C2 and C3, I still can't figure out what the difference is between the two. They look identical. But hey, I'm going to keep them separate anyway, just in case there's some slight little twist one way or the other that's I just can't see. These things here that I was mentioning yesterday, they looked a little bit like rockets. Well, one of the viewers reminded me that these were actually part of the recoil mechanism. So that makes sense. Okay, let's get at it here, and hopefully when I see you back, we'll have had these parts cleaned up.
Go see him for a run. Okay, go see him for a run. Come on.
Hello, Missy. Hello, Missy. Oh, I got snow on my camera. Here. Well, we got one good lens. Yeah, we got one good lens. Okay. Come on, Missy. Come on, you can come in. You can come in. Yeah. Let's get your.
Oh. I have to go wrong. Thanks for shoveling. Go ahead, miss. Yeah, I know, miss. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm coming, honey. Hold on. I'm coming.
Okay, I got one good lens. The other lens, I got snow on it.
Oh.
Good thing this thing's waterproof. Okay. Whoa.
Here, you're snowy. Get up on the Quran instead.
Yeah. Look at that face. Come on. You come up. There you go. Yeah. A little snow-covered face here.
Oh. So I got the vehicle over to Fountain Tire. And, they were busy. They put it in queue. Might be done by the end of the day. I didn't want to disturb Rainey.
How'd you get home?
Uber.
Oh, okay.
That's very handy. It was busy hour, so that's $13. But you see his little car way north of Pyramid, just slowly coming down the highway, turning around and coming up. It's very interesting. And I had a coffee while I waited. The driver said, the owner said, it's an all-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be difficult putting a wheel on. Might have to put 2 wheels on or 4 wheels on. I said, well, you have a sale on right now. And he said, yeah. And I said, well, you put on 4 wheels and I'll pay you for 1. And you said, it's not that good a sale. And I said, well, we're going to put on 1 unless you can move Christmas. He said, no, I can't move Christmas. And I said, well, you have a family? And I said, yeah. But I mean, a tire. I want it to be made of rubber. I want it to be round. Full of air. You know? Everyone is willing to sell you 4 pairs of shoes instead of 1 pair of shoes.
Well, being as, in fact, that when Phil was over here having coffee with me, like he's got a Subaru as well. Mm-hmm. And apparently Subaru is a little bit finicky when it comes to having wheels that might not match. You know, if one was smaller or bigger than the others.
I went on Fountain Tire and they have the specific type.
Yeah, but what I meant was if you,
Subaru Impreza.
But what I mean is if you only got, you're just getting 1 tire?
Yeah, I mean, I had tires wrecked out in Mexico and I replaced them one at a time and I still drove 3,000 miles perfectly safely to get home.
Okay, so I those are not the original tires that came with the car then?
2 of them are.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, that's good. Glad you're getting it worked on. And Missy's eating the stuff. I don't know if she's going to eat all of it, but we'll see what happens here.
We got a good walk. We got up to Donwood and came back and visited with Morgan. Young woman, I was just 30-something. She's a welder, 4 kids.
Well, you came to say goodbye, huh? Thanks for coming again. Thanks for coming.
I had to holler over to Morgan. Boy, she was not going to go over to say hello to Morgan this morning. Heaven only knows, Morgan probably smells like that gold setter. Thanks, Ron.
Okay, we'll see you.
Yeah, I'll see you this afternoon at 3:30, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
It was Monday for 7 days.
Now, I wasn't being careful here, and I stuck this thing up in the snow. It's pretty much dried off now. Now, it is waterproof, as long as you got all the little doors and hatches on the sides closed tight. You can actually dip this thing down into a swimming pool. That's the idea. I think it's good for about a depth of 12 feet or something like that. Anyway, Missy the dog. Missy the dog. All right. Now, I did get these all cleaned up. And we're ready to try and glue some of them together. I'm not sure if I want to be trying to paint some of these parts before I glue them together, or what. I'm just not sure. You know, it might be a good idea to find out what is going to be the color you're going to use the most, and then spray that. I don't know. Did I say the word spray? Okay. Let's decide what we're going to do here. Now this looks like it's going to be one of those days that I'm just not going to get very much done. And okay. I was looking at the manual here, and it looks to me like we want to be careful we don't glue these two halves together until after the trunnion is mounted in the hole like that. Yeah. Okay, and then the manual is showing that these parts, like the two wheels and these C2s and C1s, get mounted on the see, would this one be this one? No, this one would be this one here. Okay, this is clearly the B15, and then this one is the no, the C29. I'm sorry, C29, and this is the C28. Okay, and then we got to mount these wheels. They'll be fairly easy. Yeah, they should be fairly easy. That is. Wonder what color the wheels are, or if they're all the same. This whole thing would have been the same color, some sort of anti-rusting, anti-fouling type paint, because this gun would go under would be submerged. Yeah, I wonder how they kept the inside of the barrel from rusting. I'm sure they had a way. I don't think they would have used plugs on it, because sometimes they would not have had time to have, when they had to all of a sudden dive, they wouldn't have had time to have done anything to the gun. They would have just had only enough time to get themselves below deck, and if you want to call it that in a submarine. Okay, and there is a big slot and a little slot, and it looks like the little slot goes on the top. Okay, we're not going to be ready for that yet. Okay, let's just take this one here, for instance, now, and it is supposed to have oh, I see. Okay, we've got the C2, which is this one right here. Now it gets, yeah, you can see there is a little notch right here that I'm just barely touching now. There's a little notch right there. And a C1, which would be one of these, because there are two C1s. Okay. It gets put on, that was my phone, to let me know that somebody probably made a comment. Yeah, this is, I think that what we'll do is we will put this C1 in place first, and it plugs in. Okay, let's just follow it along. Okay, it plugs in right there. Come on. I might have to do this off camera here. Does it go? No, it goes up. Like that. Okay. Why am I having trouble getting a hold of this? Yeah, that might work. No, don't put any force on it because it's extremely fragile. Might have to, yeah, I might have to wet everything. Just let me recompose here. Maybe what I should do is I should somehow fasten this down and the helping hands or something so it's not moving around. Okay, I think I just figured out what these little pieces are. There's 4 of them, and I think they're like handlebars on a bicycle. And the idea would be, there'd be there's 4 of them, so there'd be 4 guys, and probably there'd be a 5th guy in behind the gun, and he would be, is this keyed? It almost looks like that hole is keyed. Anyway, and he would probably be saying a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Now up a bit. Oh, too much. Down, down, down. Okay, and then bang, 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 bang. Okay. Now, I don't think this was keyed, but maybe it was just the way there might have been just a little bit of flashing in the... See if I can get this a little bit better here. Okay, it is not quite straight. Now get it seated all the way down. Pretty sure that's pretty much it. Okay, we'll leave that one there. Now the other one, okay, it is supposed to go in that slot. See if I can just carefully move this without tipping it over. Okay, there's a bit of a slot here. Why does it look like there's a little part on the top there? Is that flashing I should have removed? Or what's happening there? No, it clearly shows that the C1 goes on top of the C2, like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you can see that little, with my fingernails just touching right there. There's a little part there. I remember when I was cleaning the flashing off this thing. Yes, I know I didn't get all of it. I saw that and I almost cut it off, and I thought, no, that's been molded on there for some reason. Well, let's just push stop here for a minute, and maybe we're going to have to recompose somehow. Might have to rig up some sort of a jig that'll hold this, because when I try to glue this on here, it's going to slump from the weight of it. Okay, I'm thinking that I might be able to mount it in a self-locking tweezer here and just slide it on the green cloth here. This is the first time I'm trying this, so it's probably going to look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I think this is going to work. So I'm going to twist this a little bit here like that. There. Now I can just come in like this. And this is going to work really good. I want to make sure that there's, whoops. It is pushing down. I'm wondering if, let me check the monitors. How does that look for horizontal? Not bad. Maybe it should come just a little bit more my way here. Okay, I'm wondering what would be the best glue to use here. Would the melding of the extra thin, or, well, we're not in a hurry anymore because it's not going anywhere, so let's just use the extra thin here. Put it on. Okay, now let's not bump anything. And I would think in about 10 minutes. especially if I use the heat gun. That should, mind you, when you use the heat gun, the extra thin will evaporate before the plastic has a chance to dissolve and meld. So sometimes it's not a good idea to use the heat gun, unless you're in a hurry. Okay, I'm in a hurry, and the heat gun is set to 140 degrees. Okay, now I didn't time it, and I'm thinking that I probably did altogether here about 10 minutes, in the heat gun probably about 3 or 4. Now if I carefully push down on the tweezer so it doesn't move, I should be able to spread it like this and pull it back and put in that way, putting as little stress on this part as possible. Now, does it seem to be slumping? It almost does. Maybe, okay, I think what we'll do is we'll not do anything more with this part. I'll do the same sort of thing on the other side. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the macro lens. Yeah, use the macro lens. I'm sitting here now in front of the computer making this pre-recording about the Christmas program that I almost went to. And just off to the right of me, what I would refer to as my secondary computer is playing the live stream. It's probably about 5 minutes before the program's actually going to start. I'll be watching it on the live stream. Anyway, I stuck my head out the door here about 45 minutes ago or so, and it didn't look too good. And when I checked the radar wasn't too promising either. So consequently, I decided not to go. I'm realizing now, as I see a car parked outside the window in the live stream, it's not too covered with snow, and I'm thinking, gee, that looks a lot like my car. But alas, it's not. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good time. I guess I will soon know if I'm going to enjoy it, because it's going to be starting here now in about, well, if they're on time, they'll be starting in about 2.5 minutes. So anyway, that's about all I have to say about the Christmas program that I almost went to. And Daniel, I want to thank you for keeping me apprised as to, times and so on. It just didn't work out for me this year. Okay, we got our macro lens on. And I'm going to wind her up though for this afternoon, for today's episode. And I gave you my word that if I come back at this later this afternoon or this evening, I will video it. And then we'll have a rollback tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Now, right now I'm looking outside at beautiful blue sky and sunshine and puffy clouds. And where was this weather yesterday when I needed it? Oh, one thing I do want to mention. Our friend Corey in LA you can probably see the Christmas lights in the background there twinkling. Well, he put up Christmas lights. I'm going to show you a picture. Wow, he should have been here in Winnipeg and done my house. And he wouldn't have had to have put down fake lights on his lawn to make it look like snow. Anyway, that's really nice, Corey. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.